Hi everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about Karens and people who just need to mind their own business. So I waited for a little while to do this video because I wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen. Not that I had anything to hide or anything that I needed to care about, but um, I'll I'll get into the story. But first, I'm gonna say that sorry if my voice sounds like hoarse. The air quality right now in Iowa sucks. It's actually like in the red zone, which means very unhealthy. So I'm inside. I have asthma. It hasn't been acting up too bad, thank God. But yeah, let's get into the story. So, anyways, a while ago, I'm not gonna say when, I went to get my nails done, and I'm not gonna say where I went to get them done either. But I went to go get my nails done with my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter is 20. I have another daughter who is 14, and she is a freshman in high school. She didn't want to go in, and my oldest daughter didn't really want her to go in just because my oldest daughter wanted it to be her and me, like me and her day that we haven't had for a long time because my 20-year-old doesn't live with me anymore. So, we went in, we got our nails done, and my daughter, who was 14, had my other daughter's keys to her car, and also was turning the car on and off, and to for the air conditioning if she wanted the air on or not, or was leaving it running and turning the air on and off. I don't remember which one she was doing. So but she had the keys to the car, and she definitely had a choice to come inside and be like, hang around inside, or be like, hey, I don't want to be in the car anymore. I mean, she's 14, she can speak for herself. There was a lady that came by, like after a little while of me and my oldest daughter being in there getting our nails done, and was sitting there waiting for to see who was going to come out to the car to my daughter. And sorry about that. That's my son's playing with his toy. So, anyways, there's people coming in the parking lot and people leaving the parking lot. Hold on. Sorry about that. So, anyways, there's people coming in and out, in and out, in and out of the parking lot. And then there's a lady, a Karen, who can't mind her own business, who pulled up next to my oldest daughter's car because I rode in my oldest daughter's car. I didn't take my car because my car's been kind of acting up. So my oldest daughter decided to give me a ride, so I didn't have to worry about anything. So this lady pulls up next to my daughter's car and I guess sits there for the last 30 minutes that me and my oldest daughter were in this nail place, nail salon, nail tech place, whatever you guys want to call it. I don't know. I just call them nail salons. And she started yelling at my oldest daughter. So not even me, which is the funny part. That's how much the lady didn't even know what was going on or the story or anything. She just starts yelling at my oldest daughter, telling my oldest daughter that she's been seeing the kids in the back of the seat, and thinks that the kids need a should be going inside and shouldn't be out in a hot car, and shouldn't be out in a car with the windows rolled up, and that my oldest daughter, because she thought she was the mom, didn't deserve to have kids and all this stuff. And I'm just like, what the hell? So I looked at the lady and I said, look, the windows were rolled up because the air conditioning was on in the car. Second, the kid that you see in the back, she is 14 years old. She is a freshman in high school. She can decide for herself if she wants to go inside or wait out here in the car. She doesn't have to go inside. And there is no law in Iowa that states that children or kids have to come inside the store with their parents. Now, I understand you don't want to leave like a 1-year-old or anything like that in your car, and you don't want to leave an infant in your car and things like that. I get it. But like a preteen and a teenager and stuff like that, come on, you guys. I mean, I remember not wanting to go inside the stores like Walmart or like Target or Jack's. There used to be a store called Jack's. I don't know if anywhere out there still has a Jack's, but I mean, I remember not wanting to go in the store with my parents all the time. So it was just stupid that the lady had to go out of her way and yell at my daughter. Who, it's the funny part is obviously my daughter doesn't have any kids, so that lady didn't even know that the both those kids, my oldest and my 14-year-old and stuff like that, were my children and not my oldest daughter's children. So after I said that, my daughter started swearing at the lady, saying, you know, mind your own business, B. And I won't go into it and saying all this stuff, but she's just like, you don't even know what's going on. The kid in the back seat is a freshman in high school, and the keys were in the car, the air conditioning is on. You don't know what you're talking about. And then I just told my daughter, I said, drive off, just drive off from that lady. You shouldn't even have yelled at the lady, because honestly, yelling at the lady or a man or whoever it would have been, it wasn't doing any good. So when my daughter was yelling at the lady was like, my daughter's like, what the hell are you gonna do? You should burn in hell for saying that I don't deserve these kids. We don't deserve these kids. And the lady's just like, well, I can call the cops. And then I told my daughter, I'm like, just drive off. And it's funny because I don't know what the hell she would have been calling the cops for, because my daughter, again, freshman in high school, was old enough to take the keys and come inside if she wanted to. And then I also looked just to see if that lady was really actually trying to cause problems and bring up something that was actually a law. I didn't think there was one, but just to like be technical, I wanted to see. I was curious. I'm like, is she trying to like really start some stuff with me and my daughters? Why is she acting like my kid who's a freshman in high school has to come inside with me somewhere? And so I looked, and yeah, it said on Google and other websites off the internet that Iowa does not have a law to bring a kid or kids into a store if you don't want them to, and there's actually not an age limit, which there should be, because people should, some people don't have common sense, but they should put a limit for those people that don't have a common sense and don't realize that you should bring in a 2-year-old or a 5-year-old or an infant. So I think there should be an age limit, but other than that, I mean, I don't know. I don't think there should be like an actual law, which is probably why there isn't one. Because everybody sometimes needs to quickly stop in somewhere and into a store really quick to, let's say, like pay a phone bill real quick at a cell phone company, or has to go into the post office really quick to grab stamps or drop off a package or something like that. And sometimes it's a hassle when you have an older child who's a freshman in high school, or who's in high school, period, that can, make their own decision whether they want to go inside or not. And also, if you have younger kids than that child, they're old enough to sit in the car with those younger children. So people just need to mind their own business. People seriously need to mind their own business. Not think that they know it all and know the situation and what's going on. The lady was acting like my daughter was in the car for like the whole day, and like she was burning up hot and didn't have any activity and no food. Funny thing is, she had food, because I always have to carry snacks with me because I'm hypoglycemic. And also, not only that, my daughter had like the Nintendo Switch with her cell phone with her, so she had entertainment. Like, I don't know, like people are just ridiculous. And then, not only that, there was other people that got crazy too. Like, there's a lady one time I took my kids to the movie theater. We all wanted to see a scary movie. So we went to go see a scary movie. And I know that everybody's different. Some parents don't want their kids seeing certain things, but I am the type of parent that I will allow my kids to watch some scary movies. And I grew up that way. So it's not like that I'm saying that it's normal. I'm just saying that all families are different and all families don't have to be the same and they don't have to have the same rules. So I took my kids to go see this scary movie, and the lady started yelling at me and cussing at me for me and my husband taking our kids to a scary movie, saying you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be taking your kids to a movie like this, and actually went to go get the movie manager, the movie theater manager, saying, "Look at that girl over there," and she was like pointing at me. Her and that guy, they're bringing little kids to scary movies like this, and the manager's like, "Man, there's nothing I can do about that. If a parent wants to bring their kids to a scary movie and the kids don't care either, that's up to the parent. And there's nothing that we can do about that." And I was just like kind of smirking, and then we just took off because it is ridiculous. Like, every family has their own rules and regulations and stuff like that, and their own way of doing things. So I can see that there's some times in our lives where we do need to look out for each other. Like, let's say we saw like a mother like beating her kids or something like that, and or like we saw a infant being left in the car seat in the car, and it was crying, and there was no older kids in there, no other adults and stuff like that. That's different. All that stuff is different. Okay, I get it. There's sometimes we need to look out for each other, but the Karens nowadays just getting petty over little things and acting like children are being neglected and abused when they're not. I mean, you guys, my kids have a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 3. I was going to get them a PlayStation 5. They didn't want that. They wanted a Nintendo Switch instead. They have a Wii. They have old school Nintendo. Like, I'm talking the 1980s Nintendo. That's actually mine. They have uh, um, a PC computer, phones, HD TVs, just you name it. Like, they have everything, and they have food stocked up, everything. Like, there's no abuse going on here. I don't have to prove anything to anybody, but it just makes me mad that um, people have to go out of their way and just start stuff with people. Just leave people alone. And everybody, like I said, everybody does things differently. There's a time and a place to call cops. There's a time and a place to be be on the rescue and try to rescue children and or rescue a family. But when you're going out of your way just so you can yell at somebody just because you had a bad day or something, that's just ridiculous. So, but anyways, I thought I would tell you guys that story. That recently just happened. If you guys feel that a freshman in high school um, should or shouldn't be allowed to make a choice if they want to stay in a car with air conditioning or go inside with you someplace, let me know down below in the comments. But I mean, either way, no matter what your comments are going to say anyways, I guess I'm still going to do what I'm going to do and what I feel as a parent and what I know is right and wrong. But I'd still, for fun and games, just would like to know. And I would like to know you guys' opinions on the world and how there's Karens out there too. Like, if you've ever had a Karen experience or whatever. But anyways, I will be on with another life topic. Thank you.